talking about your satisfaction, if you could continue.
Yeah, it was obviously extremely satisfying for the lads. They've worked so hard over the last few months to get the prep right, the way we played, the planning came together. So all credit to the players. The support staff were fantastic. The work behind the scenes was great. I loved, the way we went about it for the whole 3 Test matches. It was a lot closer than probably the scores relate to, I think. It was certainly Brisbane, they had the upper hand at certain stages. The captain was brilliant there. Obviously the bowlers were great in the second innings to get the job done. Adelaide again was close, and this one, albeit by an innings, at the end it was still close, and the last day came down to it with some magnificent bowling from our quicks.
Phase 2 now, Darren, is going for a 5-0, I would assume, so you change your messages?
Yeah, it's a lot more relaxed, obviously, which is a good thing. It's highly pressurised, Ashes cricket. Everyone's nervous every ball, every session. It's been that way for 15 days so far. So they can go and express themselves a little bit more now. So we'll be playing the same brand of cricket, but obviously with less pressure on us. So it'll be interesting to see how we respond to that. Test match, Boxing Day in Sydney is fantastic test matches to be a part of.
What about Mitch Marsh? He's gone through a fair bit and he's been in and out of the team, even though he's still quite young. How pleased were you to see him do well in his home deck?
Yeah, it's quite emotional, isn't it, when you see Swamp and Sean and Swampy's had an unbelievable 2 week, the Marsh family with Adelaide and now here. But Mitchell obviously went back to refine his game a little bit, worked with some different people, and just looked like he enjoyed himself out there, and that's the key to those sort of guys, those all-rounders. You have all-rounders in any team if you can, and he was lucky enough, obviously really hard on Pete missing out in this game, but the way Mitchell played was exceptional and really drove us to that total we need to try and bowl him out.
Where, you've seen Pup lead the team, you've seen
timing.
Ricky lead the team, great captain, great batsman. Is he above those guys? What he's doing?
By the end, it might be a bit different, obviously. But Pup and Ricky Ponting at times were exceptional captains and exceptional batters when they were leading the team. Statistically, you only see that at the end, I suppose, more than anything else. But the way he's gone about it, what's he averaging? 72 or 73 as a Test match captain? That's pretty special. So for him to keep delivering what he needs to do is exceptional under the pressure he's under in Ashes Series.
And in terms of pushing both for five zip here and then onto winning the Ashes in England, were there any sort of lessons you've learned or things from...
You're always learning lessons, whether you're home or away, as a coach, as a player, support staff, you're always learning lessons. And they've got some good young players. We've managed to put them under pressure at the right times, and hopefully that continues the next 2 Test matches. But then, some of those players will be involved in the next Ashes Series, so we've got to make sure we keep evolving our plans and being better.